The series Snowfall tells the story of the beginning of the crack epidemic in Los Angeles in the early 1980s and its impact on the culture of the city. The first season, consisting of 10 episodes, introduces several key characters and their intersecting stories. Main characters: Franklin Saint, a young African-American living with his mother in south-central Los Angeles. He is smart and ambitious, wanting to escape the ghetto and make money, but for now he is engaged in a small business selling marijuana. Teddy McDonald, a CIA agent working undercover. He is involved in illegal CIA operations to finance the Contras in Nicaragua through drug sales. Gustavo El Oso Zapata, a Mexican wrestler and drug smuggler working for a major drug lord. Lucia Villanueva, the daughter of a Mexican drug lord who wants to take over the business. Plot summary of the first season, Episode 1, Make the Road by Walking. Franklin Saint lives with his mother in South Los Angeles. He works in a store and sells marijuana on the side. His life changes when he decides to get into a more profitable but dangerous business, selling crack. Teddy McDonald, a CIA agent, begins his operation to sell cocaine to fund the Contras. Gustavo El Oso Zapata participates in an illegal deal that ends in violence. Episode 2. Take your choice. Franklin starts looking for new ways to expand his business. He meets Leon Simmons, who offers him a deal to supply a large batch of cocaine. Teddy McDonald finds contacts for his operation and forms a partnership with a well-known drug dealer. Gustavo and Lucia plan to steal a large batch of drugs from their competitors. Episode 3. Slow Hand. Franklin faces the first difficulties in his new business when one of his clients turns out to be a dangerous gangster. Teddy begins to realize the complexity and danger of his mission. Gustavo and Lucia successfully carry out the theft, but it leads to new problems and enemies. Episode 4. Trauma. Franklin starts thinking about the consequences of his actions for his family and community. His Uncle Jerome and Aunt Louie become part of his business. Teddy faces betrayal from his partner. Gustavo and Lucia continue to strengthen their positions in the drug business. Episode 5. 7-4. Franklin expands his business, hiring new people and increasing sales. He understands that for success, he needs to be tough and ruthless. Teddy makes an important deal that helps him advance in his mission. Gustavo and Lucia face new challenges as their competitors begin to retaliate. Episode 6. A Long Time Coming. Franklin quickly rises in the drug trade, but his success attracts the attention of the police and competitors. Teddy discovers that his mission is becoming more dangerous and unpredictable. Gustavo and Lucia continue to fight for power and control over their business. Episode 7. Cracking. Franklin begins to realize the full burden of his business as his friends and family start suffering from his actions. He starts doubting his choice but sees no way back. Teddy faces new threats and problems in his mission. Gustavo and Lucia confront dangerous enemies willing to do anything to destroy them. Episode 8. Baby Teeth. Franklin faces betrayal from close people. He begins to understand that in the world of drug trade, one cannot trust anyone. Teddy finds himself in a dangerous situation as his mission spirals out of control. Gustavo and Lucia face internal conflicts and distrust within their team. Episode 9. Story of a Scar. Franklin enters into an open war with competitors, leading to bloody clashes and losses. He begins to understand that his actions have serious consequences for his life and the lives of his loved ones. Teddy is on the brink of failure in his mission as he encounters new enemies. Gustavo and Lucia continue to fight for survival in the drug trade world. Episode 10. The Rubicon. Franklin reaches the peak of his success, but realizes that this is only the beginning of his journey. He faces new challenges and threats that endanger everything he has achieved. Teddy completes his mission but realizes that his actions have far-reaching consequences. Gustavo and Lucia continue their path in the drug trade world, facing new enemies and problems. The first season of Snowfall shows how several different characters are drawn into the world of drugs and violence, and how their lives intertwine in this dangerous and merciless world. Franklin Saint transforms from an ordinary young man into a major drug dealer, but understands that this is only the beginning of his complex and dangerous path.